For League One Colchester, a day to remember even before a ball was kicked at Stamford Bridge as they attempted to slay the current giants of the English game. But Colchester, a side in form, 1 defeat in 12, Chelsea reeling from their heaviest defeat under Jose Mourinho. John Terry was suspended, Robert Huth stepped into the defence, Frank Lampard, Hernan Crespo and Joe Cole all left on the bench. Colchester centre-half Pat Baldwin was once a Chelsea player. Neil Dans and Chris Iwelumo had been free scoring in League and Cup this season.
Lovely touch, sets up Garcia. Looks a wee bit concerned. It's Carl Dugan. 340 Colchester games behind him. None even like as big as this. He's got it round the back. Oh, off the inside of the post. So nearly precision with the finish. Magnificent ball from Dugan. Could not have come closer. Colchester have settled now after near the opening 5 minutes. Here's Richard Garcia again. He's got it across. It's in! It's an own goal from Ricardo Carvalho, and Colchester of League One lead the champions of England. Ecstasy and joy unrestrained for the travelling supporters. Ricardo Carvalho's own goal could be the foundation for one of the biggest shots in FA Cup history. It's left for Robert Huth through a crowd of players. Chelsea had a corner, but nothing more. And it comes from Duff, an outswinger. Met by Drogba. 1-1. Paulo Ferreira spares the blushes of his countryman Carvalho. And Colchester's lead lasted only 9 minutes. Frank Lampard and Joe Cole, who were rested for today's game, come on to replace Manish and Diarra in a very ineffective Chelsea midfield. Crespo. And still Crespo. Surely, Joe Cole, 2-1. Davison could only parry the ball. Joe Cole scores to restore Chelsea's pride, but surely now Phil Parkinson and Colchester have seen the end of their brave cup dream. Joe Cole will maintain possession, and still Joe Cole. Chelsea through, given a scare on the way, but a bit of daylight between themselves and their valiant lower league opposition in the end. Last touch of the game for Carlo Cudicini. And Chelsea have got away with it. A lacklustre first 45 minutes. Phil Parkinson's League One hopefuls shocking Chelsea by taking the lead. But Joe Cole, in the end, won the day. And Chelsea's double dream lives on. They've beaten Colchester United by 3-1.
A big name would be going out at Anfield. United had dominated this fixture in the FA Cup. Liverpool without a victory over their greatest rivals since 1921.
It is Fletcher with a little nudge then on Kuhl. Now, will it be Gerrard? Will it be John Arnarusa? It will be Gerrard, the Liverpool skipper. The teasing ball as well. Oh, great save! Harry Kuhl got the flick up there, and that was a terrific reaction stop by Edwin van der Sar. How did he keep that out? And again, but this time is in, yes! From Peter Crouch. And it's first blood to Liverpool. Crouch back in the team, back on the score sheet too. Van der Sar pulling off that stunning save from Kuhl, but he can't keep out the follow-up effort from Peter Crouch. And Sir Alex Ferguson knows his team have a real fight on their hands today. Here's Hamad. Good interplay, Morientes. That's a terrific block then by Vidic. Really slammed the door shut as Morientes threatened goal. Now, was that mistimed by Ryan Giggs? Right on the edge of the box on Kuhl. It's going to be a caution for the United veteran. I'll tell you what, that was very close to being inside the box. Gerrard will take it. No, the whistle had gone. Steve Finnan in the thick of things there. But referee Webb had blown for infringement. And there certainly was some pushing. All moments hesitation, in goes Crouch. Oh, what was Vidic thinking of there? A real misunderstanding with his goalkeeper. And he was very nearly punished by Peter Crouch. Here comes Mr. Popular with a throw. Off Sissoko. Back in by Ronaldo. Van Nistelrooy just couldn't quite get it under control, but Giggs can! And on his so-called weaker foot, it's over the top. But it was a chance, it was a chance. And they haven't had many. Reset. Now Van Nistelrooy to Neville. Asking a lot of Saha as it's headed away by Reina. Cisse. Yeah, this is Smith, and they're calling anxiously to the bench there. This does not look good. Yeah, was that hammer shot from Risa straight at him? Clearly he is in some distress. Victory only seconds away now for Liverpool. On a depressing afternoon for Manchester United, last season's beaten finalists. And for the first time in 85 years, Liverpool have beaten Manchester United in the FA Cup.
It's Brentford and Charlton Athletic.
Charlton hadn't reached the quarter-finals of the Cup since the year 2000, and League One Brentford arrived full of confidence, having disposed of Sunderland previously. But just 5 minutes in, this started to look a tougher proposition as Darren Bent powered in the opener. Just before the break, Jay Bothroyd stepped up to fire home a free kick. Charlton 2 up. And even though they'd come unstuck too often against lower league opposition, it never really looked likely here. With Brentford pressing up in the second half, Charlton exploited the space, Brian Hughes slotting home the third. No way back now for the Bees, but they did provide one late sting in the tail. A scramble in the box, leading to Isaiah Rankin's consolation. (3-1), but that's where the cup run came to an end. This fixture, a repeat of the first ever FA Cup final staged at Wembley. Also a clash of two in-form teams, Bolton unbeaten in 9, West Ham going for a club record 8 successive wins under Alan Pardew.
Davis, here's a chance. Well, Well, it was Kevin Nolan that read the flick on from Kevin Davis, and again the main Bolton supply line creates an opportunity. Lovely touch by Davis. Here he is again. There's a good ball forward. One of the best chances that either side have created. Gary Speed, normally so good in the air, was on the end of it. And has hurt himself in the process, as you can see. Wound above the eye, but very nearly a bloodied nose for West Ham. Kocher. Nakata. Good play by Kocher. Wonderful reverse ball. Yakubu. Flag is up. And that's the wrong decision. Nice touch by Zamora. Helped on by Benayoun. Now picked up by Ashton. That is a quality cross. Zamora couldn't get there in time. Etherington will try and replicate that standard of delivery. And the deflection. Ashton arguably should have scored. O'Brien. Deep ball in from him. Yakubu goes down. No penalty. He's absolutely livid. He's been denied one seemingly good goal by the referee's assistant. He could not be more vociferous in his complaints that he was having his shirt pulled. But again, Rob Martin doesn't find in his favour. Wanderers and West Ham United will have to do it all again in the East End of London in 10 days' time. A disappointing game ending goalless, although Sam Allardyce's Bolton might feel a little bit hard done by with a goal that was disallowed for an offside that shouldn't have been. Full-time score at the Reebok Stadium. Bolton Wanderers 0, West Ham United 0.
Newcastle are still without a permanent replacement for Graham Souness, but with Glenn Roeder and Alan Shearer in temporary charge, the Toons' fortunes seem to be on the up. They were looking for a third straight win here, but they'd have to do it without their main man. Shearer himself ruled out with a calf strain.
Solano. Nice layoff from Dyer. Ramage. Dyer again. Scott Parker. And the OB, did he go too early? Flag stays down. And Bielkowski forced to tip it behind. Interested left boot of Emre, swings it in. Craney got it away, peels for handball against Lundevard. What a save from Bielkowski to deny Shola Amiobi the game's opening goal. He's only 18, he's already displaced Southampton's #1 goalkeeper, and this is why. Another in-swinger from Emre. This time the keeper gets extremely lucky. It's the run of Boomsong that causes the problem, straight through the goalkeeper, and it hit the inside of the junction of post and bar. Oakley. Jones, Dyer making a good run one side of him. Madson's up in support for him as well. Chance for Kenwyne Jones. Not for the first time this season. Shay Given spares Newcastle. Absolutely carved open. Bramble didn't make the challenge. Given saves their blushes. Here's Uslan getting forward. Good ball back. Peter Madsen. How many chances are they going to have and not be able to take? Flag stays down. Kieron Dyer thought he'd scored. It came up very, very late. But correctly. This is better from Newcastle. An opportunity for Kieron Dyer. It's taken 3 quarters of the game. But finally, Newcastle break through. Dyer's first goal of the season could hardly have been better timed. Cue relief all over Tyneside. It's against the run of play. Head. Oh, Yakubu, what a nightmare. He's claiming he's hurt. I think that's an exercise in sparing his self-dignity. They can't bring on the substitute goalkeeper. They've made all 3 changes. Congratulations, Dexter Blackstock, winner of the Short Straw Award. He will come on. St James's Park rises to applaud Bielkowski on his way off in serious pain. Potter hasn't been able to have much influence since he's come on. Here come Newcastle again. In from Boya. Blackstock's missed it. Now he's out of position. Looks like he's never played there before in his life. Zombia misses the target. You can't blame the young man in goal for Southampton. And so is Southampton's cup dreams. Kieron Dyer's return to the starting lineup, bringing Newcastle victory, scoring the only goal of the game, playing in by Charlton Zogbia, and it's Newcastle that make it through to the quarter-finals of the FA Cup.
Unbeaten in 25 matches, Preston had high hopes of an upset against Middlesbrough at Deepdale, and they were the better team for long spells, but it was the Premiership side which took the lead early in the second half. Yakubu with a ferocious shot. Preston did have their chances, but Borough capitalised on some bad defending to put the tie beyond doubt. Yakubu again getting on the end of it. He was the difference, twice on the score sheet, to put Middlesbrough through. Stoke struggling in the Championship, Birmingham struggling in the Premiership. This never looked like being pretty at the Britannia Stadium, and Stoke were stubborn opponents, but it was Birmingham who managed to bundle the ball home. Mikel Forsell scrambling the winner in the 79th minute. Birmingham into the quarter-finals for the first time since 1984. We saved the best till last. The thriller at the Villa. Manchester City the visitors in this 3rd All-Premiership affair. Stuart Pearce head-to-head with David O'Leary.
Oh, the back pass was short and Vassell's in here. Great chance for Darius Vassell. But he can't outwit Thomas Sorensen, who held his nerve then. It was a chance for Stuart Pearce's side. Here's Musampa. That wasn't far away from Sibierski. Only just the wrong side of the post. Richard Dunn, the Irish international, straight to the Swede Mellberg. Now it's Sibierski. Oh, and here's another chance for Joey Barton. Well, he beat the keeper. Really good attacking play by City, but the defending was atrocious. That's Milner. Well, letting fly. At least it's a shot on goal. Vassell. Nudged away, but no more than that by Melberg. Riera. Trying to tee it up for Musampa. All deflected. And almost in. How many more chances do they need? Put on a plate then by Barry from McCann. It came off Barros, actually. There's a free header. It was Micah Richards. Denied by Milner on the goal line. He got up really well, unchallenged, you'd have to say. Milner underlining there the value of having a man on the goalpost. Barros trying to work it on then to Davis. Here is the Irishman, Steve Davis. And Barros! So many chances for Manchester City, but it's Aston Villa who've gone in front. But all credit here to Steve Davis. Waited for his moment, just slipped it through. There was a huge gap in the centre of that Manchester City back line, and he took full advantage. Bradley Wright-Phillips. Barton. It's a corner. Up comes David James. A last assault here by Manchester City. Is there yet to be one last twist in this tale? Barton will take it. James couldn't get there. It's in! And it's Richards! What a story! The 18-year-old Micah Richards, right at the last here, has saved it for Manchester City. And you have to say, they fully deserve it. And that's how it finishes. Well, a rueful smile there by David O'Leary. Villa was so close then to knocking Manchester City out of the competition and claiming their place in the last 8. This fifth round tie at Villa Park has ended Aston Villa 1, Manchester City 1, and they have to do it all over again in the City of Manchester Stadium.